I play the cut with my homies, dressed in all black and we cozy. Can't say you love, you gotta show me. I ain't with my guys, then I'm dolly. Ain't no vibe like this, they don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them mind they biz, they'll catch my gist.
You know, we're back for another episode here with my co-host Christian.
What's up, everybody?
We have a special guest, MikeDrop, in the building.
What's good, bro? What's good, everybody? Just call me Mike, bro.
Is it Mike? Oh, we're gonna call him Mike.
Just call me Mike,
Just
man.
Mike, man.
This is Mike, man.
It's a personal thing, man.
You heard that? Just Mike. How you spell just?
Just Mike.
Just Mike.
J-E-S. Nah. It's just Mike, bro. We're going with Mike. This is a personal thing. You know, let's have fun with this.
Heard that. Tell me a little about yourself, Mike.
Not much. I mean, Chris has known me for a while, man. Big into sports.
Oh, my dog.
Big nerd. Pretty simple. Big family person. Just laid back. I mean, I'm a simple guy. I keep it real simple. Talk a lot of shit, laugh a lot, and just chill, man, and drink a little.
I heard that. Who's your favorite sports team?
Depends what we're talking. Cause
Football, basketball, hockey.
I mean, I love all the hometown teams, but I also like the Bears.
All right.
You got a supporter in here.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the Bears, and I like. I mean, baseball. It's really a catch-22. I like players more so than other teams.
Same with me.
Yeah, like Mike Trout's probably my favorite player.
Oh, okay.
So I guess the Angels.
If he can stay healthy, you know, he'll be out there.
Yeah, he'll be the
often.
man, the man right there.
So where you from?
Born and raised in Miami, bro. Puerto Rican, Nicaraguan. We don't really talk about that other side too much though. I'm pretty much Puerto Rican, but yeah. Born and raised in Miami though.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know, you're a little bit everywhere, man. You've done a lot of stuff in your life, man. You want to talk about some of those things you've done in your life?
Yeah. I've played sports. Was gonna play college ball. Then a whole mix of things.
You were just telling me aside from sports that you was doing martial arts. Where you doing martial arts at?
I trained with a coach who actually was just jumping from gym to gym. They call him Padrino, Howard Puig. He's pretty known in the community. He's done work for the sanctioning committee. He's been a coach for a bunch of people, traveled overseas for tournaments and stuff. So I trained under him, but I've also done corner work. I've done cut work. I've been a judge. I've set up cages. I've done everything under the boat when it comes to MMA.
Oh, yeah, nice. So you was well-rounded.
Yeah, man.
You did a little jiu-jitsu, a little boxing, a little, what else they did there?
Nah, man, we focused mainly on jiu-jitsu. We did some boxing, kickboxing, some basic Muay Thai, things like that. For me, wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu.
Which style was your preferred favorite?
Grappling.
Because, you always lean to a little style a little bit more that you feel more
Just
passionate about.
Grappling in general. Wrestling, jiu-jitsu. That's really my thing. I get a very nice feeling hearing a bone crack. As weird as it sounds.
I like that.
And it's nice to just know, oh man, I didn't just outmuscle you. I outsmarted you in a way.
It's like a game of chess, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a game of chess involving bones and muscles.
Yeah.
And a lot of heart.
And a lot of heart.
A lot of heart.
A lot of sweat. And
Some people can't take it to the chin, man.
At all, man.
They're big and bad. They take it to the chin like, oh, I never been hit before.
Mike Tyson said it best, man. Everyone have a plan until they get punched in the face.
You ever seen the episode of Family Guy where they was in jail and the dude was trying to stab him, and then Peter never got there. He never stabbed him. He stabbed himself. He's like, oh, is that what I've been doing to people? God, he changed his life around, dog.
It's crazy. I've yet to be dropped, and I'm happy with that. I've been punched pretty bad. I've been rocked. I haven't been dropped. Knock on wood. So I don't plan on it.
Let's hope that's wood.
But I hope. Some people can't take that punch to the chin, man. I've seen people get tapped, right here and just
crumble.
It's over.
Just crumble. I've dropped people with body shots, and I've seen them just
I love the
slowly
body shots,
crumble.
though.
So I haven't been dropped just yet. Thank God. I've broken bones and things like that. Haven't been dropped. Let's try to keep that streak up.
Have any favorite fighters?
Mine is TJ Dillashaw.
TJ
You also
Dillashaw.
take influences from him, or do you also take influences from bigger UFC names or Bellator or these other guys?
So my thing is, I know a lot of guys who are amateurs, a lot of guys who are pro but on smaller leagues, smaller circuits, things like that. So I try to pick and choose from everybody, but I know my stand-up is a lot like TJ's, even though I'm a bigger guy. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of in and out, tap, 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 catch you slipping, pull counters, things like that. He's known for wrestling. I'm known more for grappling. So that's how that's always been. It's been a while since I've been in the gym. I need to get back in.
Same here. Do you think his drug conviction Taunts' career?
Nah, man. John Jones is still considered the GOAT, and
Of
dude
course,
was on
man.
cocaine
Jones,
and rhino pills, bro.
Oh yeah, but he never enhancing drugs though.
I
Man, he was
he's
taking rhino
He's taking
steroids.
rhino
And the
steroids. Rhino steroids, man.
The rhino steroids. You never, it hasn't even gone to the public yet. John Jones.
A pixel, a pixel.
John Bones Jones
Yeah,
was the first one to take it, bro.
Jonathan Jones, bro. As big as he is, was taking rhino steroids, man.
They giving out chipmunk DNA out here, and he got the rhino steroids, and they can't find it in his blood, bro.
For real, bro. He's gonna be found on the wild thornberries and shit.
Boy, he don't want to square up with Nigel, boy. Don't want to square up with Nigel, boy.
What do you think about Canelo unifying the belts?
I was mad because I was watching the UFC main event and the co-main event, and it was an amazing fight between Rose and Weili, and they cut the audio for Canelo's fight, so I hated the whole fight because of that. Because I was more interested in seeing the UFC fight. Boxing is hit or miss for me.
All right,
Canelo, it's hit or miss for me now because guys are really scared to match up.
that is true.
But overall, I mean, Canelo's a bold guy, and now he's trying to jump up the cruiserweight. So, I wish him the best of luck. I want to see him succeed. I want to see him get put out too, at least once. But I want to see him succeed.
Everybody do. So you think Usman made his case that he's the best?
I met Kamaru. I met Marty. He's a very nice guy. I still go against him all the time. For just that's how it's always been.
Of course,
he's a very nice guy. I think that he fought a great fight and he's made great improvements. I think the only person that can mess with him now is Leon. And we'll see how things go. I mean, I respect what he does in the octagon.
All right,
and he's a nice guy. I just gotta go against him. It's like the Patriots, man. Like, of course, when Brady was there, you go against them all the time.
Year.
Yeah, but you respect Tom Brady,
and he's the GOAT.
Yep. So that's how
you gotta respect the greats, man. You can love, hate Floyd Mayweather. You can love and hate him. He's still one of the best in the world.
GOAT.
I love Floyd. I mean, Floyd. Outside of all that BS that he does in the ring, he's the man.
But you can't say in the ring he does not do his job.
He doesn't get hit.
Facts. And you can't beat what you can't touch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He's professional no matter what. Aside from all the media and all the bullshit he is, you don't have to respect the man to know what he does in the ring.
That's true.
Yep, that's true.
So aside from martial arts, you also do love professional TV wrestling, such as WWE and a lot of these other things. Do you want to get into that?
Yeah, man, for sure, bro. I actually was training to wrestle a bit, so I know like basics and stuff. I've done a little bit of everything, man.
Done everything, bro. He's been everywhere, bro.
Swiss Army knife over here, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's one of those things. Once I put my mind to it, I gotta do it. So, one of my boys, he's one of my best friends. He wrestles at the cons all the time. Okay, and he's an indie wrestler. His name's Culebra as wrestling. Julian Culebra. Shout out Culebra. That's my boy. I worked with him on some basics and stuff. I was gonna train at Gangrels, but they got a little further. I love it, man. I like the sport of it and the storytelling aspect of it, where it's like you can just flip the script, and it's like a lot like music, a lot like fighting, where you just like the story that's being told in the action of it. So I like more of the sports aspect of wrestling as opposed to the entertainment. But the storytelling, certain guys, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, right now, Bryan Danielson, people that can just like take the smallest thing, like an ankle, and they'll work it the whole match, and you'll see like the flip in the story, and you're like, damn, what the hell did I just see?
I like that.
There's a real big controversial thing between actual TV wrestling and real martial arts, what is real or not. Being that you've been on both sides of the street, what's your input on that? They're
both real. They're just real in different ways.
Okay.
That's all it is. Like, I've been kicked in the head by a step-up enziguri because I didn't block it correctly, and it wasn't like it was a fake kick. Like, nah, bro. I was knocked loopy for a bit. I've taken a bad bump, and I had a stiff neck for like 3 days because I took a neck bump. It's legit. I've been punched in the face, too. I've been rocked. I've had my finger broken trying to slap away a kick. So I've seen both aspects. I respect both because it's a lot easier to defend yourself and try not to get hit than it is to willingly throw yourself and know you're going to get hit.
Oh, so you're telling me all those years I watched it, every single time I watched Eddie Guerrero jump and do a frog splash, there wasn't invisible ropes holding on to him on top of the arena.
Nah, man, nah.
Oh crap!
Not
You look
Eddie,
at that,
bro.
ladies and gentlemen.
Not Eddie.
Gravity exists. What comes up must come down, ladies and gentlemen. You can't fake it, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean,
What's under the ring, by the way?
It's wood,
Wood? What type of wood?
plywood, bro.
Plywood?
Straight
Oh,
plywood.
damn.
Not even. Actually, it depends. If you're going to indie places, plywood. Some places are 2x4, and it's long as 2x4. And guess what's under the MMA rings? 2x4s. Guess what's under boxing rings?
What's holding the 2x4s?
2x4s, and there's metal underneath that holding on.
Oh crap! It's not a trampoline, ladies and gentlemen. This shit hurt. This shit hurt.
It's legit, bro. Like the crazy thing is, the only difference between them is wrestling rings don't have a metal beam in the middle, and that's because if you land on that, I've slammed somebody on their back in that, and they're out of breath in an MMA cage.
Jesus.
Because there's a metal beam, there's no give there. Boom. That's the only difference. There's a little bit of give so that you don't impale your organs.
Exactly.
Did you ever have to set up a ring and stuff?
For wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had to set up a ring?
Yeah, I've had to
You got to show appreciation. You know,
Yeah.
you got to do the fundamentals, learn all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's everything, everywhere. I mean, MMA, I had to set up cages before I got paid to do it.
Damn.
So it's everywhere. I mean, in everything you do, you got to kind of show appreciation. You know, you guys are podcasting now.
Exactly.
You feel me? Beforehand, you guys are probably just shooting the shit, and it's like,
We
damn,
always
I
shoot the
appreciate.
shit.
Oh, every day.
Yeah, and it's
day.
like I appreciate guys like Joe Rogan and people like that who, you know, they shot the shit for a living, and now look
Put
at
a
it.
camera, put a professional mic behind it,
Yeah.
put yourself on a hosting channel, and that's it.
Exactly. Put some ideas together, get people who want to talk, and you know, run with it.
Exactly.
It's literally, you
man.
ever seen the movie Wonder Woman, the latest one?
No. You got me.
Well, there's the bad guy in there where he microphones himself across the whole road and he tells them what to do and stuff. Same thing.
Same thing.
I mean, we're not telling people to do how to listen to us, but it works the same way.
yeah, I mean,
Reach out and reach from this table. We're reaching out across the world.
Yeah, and I mean, it's one of those things where I think people appreciate hearing others' ideas when it's constructively put together.
That's true.
Like, I don't care about your opinion if you're gonna be an idiot about it, but if you're just gonna sit here and, you know, talk, everyone's being respectful, everybody's shooting the shit, man. That's how it is. People appreciate that. People will sit down and be like, "Oh wow, I didn't know this about that person. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should look him up. Maybe I should look these guys up." I think that's what's dope about podcasts, man. And people can find things that interest them. Like, you know, some people like murder mysteries, so they start looking at podcasts like that.
They do.
I watch wrestling podcasts.
A lot of fan fiction. You could go deep into fan fiction. Like my wife listens to. She loves Harry Potter, but she goes towards fan fiction to get more out of it because the other stuff they have coming out for it is bullshit to her. She's real a fan, so she likes the fan fiction more after the movies and stuff because it feels more realistic than the stuff that the same illustrator and the one who created Harry Potter is doing and stuff.
All right.
Well, I mean, that's how I feel with wrestling. Like, I listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts, honestly, and you guys, of course, because you know,
Appreciate
once you
it.
put me on, I was like, I gotta listen. But yeah, with the wrestling podcast, like I watch Going in Raw. Ironic, that's the name. It's literally Going in
I
Raw.
was like,
yeah,
it don't
yeah.
sound like
Yeah,
No, it is,
Steven
it
Larson.
is.
Shout out to Steven
Yeah,
Larson
yeah.
if they ever see this. But also watch like Wrestle Talk and then Jim Cornette.
Wrestle Talk. You have a bunch. You got Coco Banas. You have
Yeah.
Busted Open. You have a bunch of this. They out there, man.
Yeah.
Are these pornos or wrestling
No,
podcasts?
no,
dog?
wrestling
Same podcast, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, believe it or not, wrestling is pretty much sexualized, dog, in its own way. So
I feel you on that.
What?
Yeah.
And they're not selling you Gucci bags and none of that stuff. They're selling you a dude, a female. They look sexy as hell. They look good in what they're coming out with.
And they're
And pay per view, they look extra as hell.
And they're tights. They do.
And you know they're doing their thing.
Facts.
And they're selling you a T-shirt, and that's how they make their money.
It's true.
Aside from all the extras, you know, merchandise and blah blah blah, tickets and shit.
True.
Yeah, it's true. You see, like the bigger names, they tend to make it off of physique and things like that.
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena. But John Cena tried to progress. That's why I respect Cena. But like Hulk Hogan, I personally think it was terrible. A lot of people don't like that opinion. I think he was terrible because I don't respect him in the ring. Even though he was better in Japan, I don't respect him in the ring. I would prefer, like, you know, then there's guys like Bret Hart, amazing in the ring, but was as bland as wet paper. You feel me? Like, probably a bad analogy, but he was bland. You feel me? And it's like, I like the in between, the guys like Shawn Michaels, like I said, the guys who are charismatic, but also between those ropes, like, you know what you're gonna get. It's never BS.
You like the guy that suits you. You've been everywhere. You've done a little bit of everything, and you perfected it to the point that you can't do no more, or you just stopped right there because you chose to stop right there. And you know that's what you like. You want a little bit of everything. You just don't want him to come out there and look like 24-inch pythons, just come out there, like you want him to do more than just talking to Mike, show in the ring, come out crazy looking in the pay-per-views, talk good behind the mic. You want a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and I mean, I think NWO was awesome, for example, because
red and white.
Yeah, I prefer black and white.
Black and white.
And the Wolfpack. Wolfpack was cool too, though.
Wolfpack was that.
But no, I think they were awesome. But I think they were awesome because it wasn't the same bland stuff you got. Like you didn't get Razor Ramon. You got Scott Hall. You got Kevin Nash, not Diesel. You got
Sting.
Cold.
But you got guys like that were like straight like them. Like you could tell that was Kevin Nash being a prick. You could tell that was like
that era was pretty crazy, man. Yeah, that era was everywhere.
What Generation X?
That's the heat though. That's different.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, same industry, but different. It's like there's different record labels and stuff, but it's just the same thing.
Road Dogg, X-Pac, Billy Gunn.
But you know what else though? Aside from wrestling,
holla at me.
He's also in the medical field.
Really? No.
Man's done everything, bro.
EMT?
No. Man wears a cape in his back, bro.
Should have been a Batman podcast then.
Man wears a cape, bro.
Nah, man. I've done a little bit of everything. I want to go back to school actually. Physical therapy. I got a background in physical therapy, chiro, cardiology. I'm working at a ophthalmologist surgery center now as well. So I'm doing a little bit of everything. I'm trying to get back into the chiro physical therapy field.
All right.
But I'm one of those rare people that can like tell you how to rehab your knee, but at the same time tell you what to stop eating because it's gonna mess up your heart.
And just earlier he told you how to break it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you see, exactly. It's weird. It's like I'll screw you up and then I'll
put
fix
you back
right
together.
after.
He's like, this guy came over with a broken leg. I can tell you how he did it. Let's talk about repairing it too. While I'm fixing your leg, let me tell you how you break that guy's leg.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm one of those people. Like I said, if I put my mind to it, I got to do it. And if I'm interested, I pick it up, bro. That's really what it is. So they just interested me, and I went from there. And physical therapy, that's more my field. Some chiro stuff too. That's really what I appreciate. But I've grown an appreciation for cardiology, doing that for like 2.5 years. And things like that. So, outside of the stuff that I do on my leisure time, that, you normally see me in scrubs.
Are you currently in scrubs right now?
No, not right now.
No, not right now. But right now in your life, right now.
Non ETF, baby. Shout out Token. No. Yeah, I'm in scrubs. Still, I work in 2 places right now in scrubs. 24/7.
What made you get into this field?
It was just circumstance. I was just looking for a new job.
And that's how it always goes, man.
Yeah, I was actually a finance major.
And one window opens, dog, you just do it.
I was a finance major. I hated. Actually, I liked it. I'm good at math. Worked at a bank. Hated it. Rather be in charge of somebody's life than their money. They get more mad about their money than their life.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. But that's how that came to be. It was just a matter of circumstance. I found a new job. I liked it. I picked things up because I was interested, and it just became a passion.
Man's not shy to do anything, man.
Nah.
Not shy, bro.
Nah.
That's great, man. That's good, man. Good for you, man.
I appreciate that, bro. I just try, man. That's all you got to do. You just give it a shot. You like it or you don't. That's it. That's how I look at it.
Look at my everyday life then.
Aside from breaking people's legs, professional wrestling, medical field, and God knows what else this man could do, obviously. But he's also does rap music.
Yeah, I think that's what we're mainly here for too. Yeah, man, I rap. You were asking me a question beforehand that I know we'll touch upon. As far as rap,
You just came off a big venue last night.
I just had a show.
You want to talk about the venue?
For sure, we had a show at 10th Level Tavern. If you follow me on IG at MikeDrop, I have it there posted like my whole set. I'm probably gonna have my music IG drop the Mike_MD, Mike with a K.
Mike with a K.
Mike with a K.
That's the plug, people.
It's funny. Yeah, it was a dope show. Things didn't go according to plan, but they still went according to plan. Like
It happens, man.
Yeah, it's one of those things where things happen that shouldn't have happened. People got, hurt and things like that they couldn't do it. Recovering, shout out Dylan. People no-showed. Not gonna mention names. They don't deserve any fame for that.
Heard that.
And yeah, man, we just put on the best show that we could. Zerk did his thing. And my brother stepped in and did some little emceeing for a little bit. And, had a drink or two, went on stage, first time performing. The reception was good.
Any stage fright?
Nah, I mean, I've been on stage before for different things. I was more scared.
You're always under the spotlight somewhere.
Yeah, I was more scared going into a cage, having to put a stool down and clean up somebody's face and stuff my first time than I was going on stage.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I just roll with it.
So where the name came from? MikeDrop.
It wasn't my choice.
It wasn't your choice.
It was not my choice.
Yeah, you're right. This podcast wasn't my choice to name it either. Yeah, sure.
I roll with it because I don't feel comfortable giving myself any nicknames.
Okay.
And then the other names that I did have were like Money Mike, used, money, used. If you look up money bag, like things that were not going to be very easy to access.
Okay.
So it was either all Mike, because my first verse that I ever recorded, I said I walked up in this bitch like I'm all Mike. So it's gonna be all Mike.
That's not bad though.
Which was straight.
It's not bad.
Then someone said MikeDrop, and they're like, just change it from a C to a K. And I'm like, all right, that's cool because my name is Mike. So it's a lot easier to be like, oh yeah, it's MikeDrop. Yeah, you just call me Mike. You're good. Right. And then, it made an easy tag where it's like, I say MD. Like, I don't even say the name. I went on stage, I said the name one time. You don't hear me say it again. Like, it's just MD or Mike. And that's how JD has me. That's how like my tag is and everything. But Zerk gave me the name. We were just sitting. Actually, yeah, Zerk gave me the name. We were sitting in the studio, spitballing names, and him and the engineer threw that out. And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
How long you been doing music?
Like actually organized music or music
In general, man.
Both. Organized, bro. I started writing mid this year. First time recording was mid this year. So I have put out a lot of stuff for a person who's like just been doing this for a little bit. But I've been rapping for a minute. Like I started freestyling back around the time we used to be around each other and stuff a lot. And I started freestyling there with one of my boys. And I spent the summer bored and trying to sleep. And I was like, yo, let me just put a beat on. And little by little I picked it up, and then I was like, all right, cool, this is too easy. Then I saw King Los on 5 Fingers of Death. And I'm like, let me do 5 Fingers of Death. So I did 5 beats, and I was like, oh, I could go through this. This is good. Like, now let me have people throw words at me. So people throw words at me. Now it's like top of the head. I can right now if I needed to.
I like that.
Thing. Like it's cake to me now. But for a while there, it just took like a learning curve. But maybe 13 years freestyling, writing, actual putting pen to paper. Not even 6 months.
Look at that.
Yeah.
13 years of nice success.
It's funny. I mean, it's one of those things. I had enough people tell me like, yo, you're an idiot. You have talent. Just do it. And, eventually I was like, I'm an idiot. Let me just do it.
You've been through how many fields and you haven't realized you got talent, man? Man, I got certificate for days, boy. For days.
Nah, man. I just try to stay humble, bro.
Hey, next thing you know, he's going to be like, I'm also the guy who writes the certificates.
He pulls up the wallet.
I hand them out, bro. I hand out licenses and everything, bro. Hey, one day I worked at the DMV.
Can I see your license? I got you. Hold on.
No, fuck
Security, CDL,
Call pull
gun
them over.
license.
Call pull them over. Let me get license registration. Now let me get your license registration. I'm also a cop.
Bro, pull out a little fanny pack.
Like, fuck this. You pulled the wrong guy over. Let me tell you, bro. Are you under the influence?
That's funny. Nah, it was one of those things like, I met Zerk, who I'll be telling you about all the time, my homie Zerk. Shout out Zerk for running the show. I got introduced to him by one of my boys because my boy knows that I watch a lot of like anime ciphers and things like that. I watched the Pokemon cipher, the Smash cipher. Zerk was in it. My boy introduced me to him, and he's like, yo, come through, let's chill, let's have a couple drinks. We did that, went back to his crib to chill, have a couple more drinks. He was like, I put a beat on, man. I'm trying to work on a project. I'm like, all right, cool. Put a beat on. He had a little anime wall with posters. I wrapped over like half of his posters in like 2 minutes. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to send you some beats. And pick one. 1 became 2, 2 became 3, 3 became, hey, let's work on something. And then it became a show, and now it might be even bigger than that. And I'm just doing my own thing, trying to reach out to other artists and, trying to work with them. It's about
collaborations and fuck with their, flow and styles and stuff.
Yeah.
Learn a bit,
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's about, like, I'm doing this for fun, man. Like, other people try to make this their living. Like, bro, I work. Like, I work. It's true. I always wanted to, like, do something to help people out. I don't like doing things that are just to do it. Like, I want to make a difference in people's lives. So that's why I did that. So the music is just fun to me, man. I just have fun with it, but I take it seriously, obviously.
Of course, you're professional.
Yeah, but, I just have fun with it. And I be trying to work with people. And, I let them know. I'm like, yo, I don't care for your clout, bro. I don't care for your clout. I don't care for you putting me on. I'm just trying to fuck shit up. like, let's make some good shit. let's put it out. If you put me on, awesome. If you don't put me on, cool. I still work in the morning. I'm still gonna record my stuff. I'm still gonna be in the studio, you know. And I've been trying to make that known to like whoever I do hit up, because a lot of dudes are kind of like, you're just trying to make a name off of me. This and that. I'm like, nah, bro. I don't care.
That's what's up, though. So how did you and JD come together?
Lou.
Lou?
Good old Lou.
Shout out Lou.
Good old Lou.
Shout out.
Shout out Lou. Shout out off camera, but sometimes on camera.
On camera.
Lou.
He working behind the
Behind the
scenes, ladies and
scenes.
gentlemen. He keeps the camera going, bro.
Show him some love.
Show
man.
some love. And also let's show some love to JD.
For real. Yes, please do. Wish him the best. I know he's about to have surgery pretty soon. So, you know, just keep him in your prayers.
Send the blessings. Send the blessings, people.
Yeah, that's a cool dude, man. And yeah, Lou put me on because Zerk needed somebody to master his project. And I was like, cool, let's go check it out. I met up with him. Everything was cool. Vibes are good. Pricing was good. The work was the most important thing. And the work is high quality. And yeah, we shot the shit. We went in to record. And everything was all peachy, man. And I was like, yeah, this is dope. This is better than anywhere else I've gone. Definitely recording with you. So I've been recording with him since. A few things I do on my own, a little here and there, so I can learn a little bit of mastering, help friends, like, you know, work on their stuff. But like my serious stuff that goes to me, like the most important thing to me, I go to him.
That's good.
Like that.
Hey, David, where can we find this podcast, brother?
Oh, podcast, you already know, the spots, man. We on Spotify, we on Apple Podcasts, we on YouTube officially, video quality and everything. Please check out the links. Chris will give you more information.
We're definitely on other hosting sites as well. We got podcasts out of, the list goes on and on. You listen to a certain podcast, you listen to podcasts, you know it. The most popular ones are definitely going to be Apple and Spotify. If you listen to a specific site, you can just search under SQUAAA Podcast, and you'll definitely find us there. Our logo is known. You can Google it. We're on page 1 to 5. But definitely hit up the YouTube. Follow us, subscribe to us if you can. We really appreciate it. Like it. If you don't like it, leave a comment why you don't like it. We'll try to improve about that.
Indeed.
Yeah, please do follow them, man. These guys putting in work here, and the feedback helps. As much as people think like, oh, they just looking at me like you're haters. Like, nah, bro. Feedback helps.
We love our haters.
Yeah. It's like, all right, cool. Now I'm gonna flip you. That's it.
Like a coin, boy. Two-Face up in this shit, boy. Let's talk about your rap style.
Yeah. My rap style. I don't know if I have a real style, to be honest with you. I'm one of those random people that, like, I liked people like Hobson growing up.
Hobson,
Hobson,
boy.
I like
that shit.
Yeah, people like Hobson, like Old Hove, things like that. But I watch a lot of battle rap.
All right.
And I tend to sway more towards St. Louis battle rappers.
Okay.
A-Verb, Hitman Holla, Young Ill, people like that. So I guess that's where I got a lot of my wordplay and stuff like that, because I'm just so used to hearing that I like to try to flip words and like exercise type things. And yeah, I mean, from there, and then like new school guys, I like Polo. I like Polo G a lot. I don't really listen to a lot of music on the radio. I listen to more like YouTube rappers and like nerdcore rappers, Crypt, Screwface John. You guys should definitely check them out. Guys like Jamar Rose, Shofu, 6 Seconds. People that, if you know, and if you don't know, you should go look it up so you can know.
So tell me more about this nerdcore, because this is my first time here. He told me about it, but
it's a genre.
It's a genre, yeah.
Yeah, so
want to educate everybody, listeners, because he knows a bit about it. So
Yeah, I mean, so I was telling Chris about this. Like, I identify as just a regular artist, right?
Okay.
That's me. Like, you listen to my music, like, yeah, there might be references, but I got a Duncan Robinson bar in a song. Has nothing to do with any nerdcore things. It's just a hard ass Duncan Robinson bar. Like,
well, obviously not, but if the genre is out there, it's been there for many years. But I feel like it's been under it's been like cloaked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been under the radar. If people know about it, you know about it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like educating the listeners, at least, even if you have no influences to you, just because you mentioned a couple of, anime and stuff like that, but just educating about the genre and stuff.
So, I mean, it does have some influence to me. The Pokemon Cypher is really what gave me the most influence. Guys like Shofu, 6 Seconds, like I said. Though, like, 6 Seconds is one of the OGs in that. Guys like Token Black, Peso Pete, who's here. You know, people like that, even DPS, like Daddy Fat Snaps. Those are guys that you probably have never heard of.
Nope.
And they're dope. They're doper than 95% of the people you hear on the radio. Yeah. And it's, you know, if not 100. And, you know, it's nerdcore is technically music that has to do with anything that's gaming related, anime related, cartoons, comics, any nerdy things, right?
All right.
The thing is that a lot of the original guys that did it, some people might see it as corny, you know, because the style was a little more lean towards nerdy things. It was like very simple beats, sampling different gaming things, different like themes, and then, you know, simple flows and things like that. Outside of a few guys that like Megaran, for example, he's a real big name. Megaran's known. That dude, like, he's evolved with it.
Okay.
Now it's become more of a musical thing where it's like the spirit of the music is there, but you know what your subcontext is, which is whatever anime, whatever show, whatever things you're trying to throw out there. So it's like you have a Marvel hat. I could shoot you to a Daddy Fat Snap song about Venom. And it's sick. It's freaking sick. Like Daddy Fat Snaps got featured on Spotify recently. Shofu is basically living on Twitch, you know, making music in Twitch. Token Black has his own brand, Nani TF.
All right. Shout out.
Shout out Nani. I mean, I wore this at the show. I'm wearing this here. Shout out Token. He's a great guy. People like Peso Pete were guys that people didn't know, makes his own regular music, started making, doing features more towards the nerdcore sound. So he has songs called like Your Mom the Musical. Has nothing to do with nerdy things. Like I have a song called Saki, and I have like 2 anime references. It's not a nerdcore song, but it can be because I have 2 references.
But the fact that you watch the animes and stuff, and it helps you use references, you know, into lyrics and stuff.
Exactly,
and especially if you know if you're just watching anime and stuff, and obviously you watch anime, you inspire from it and stuff, and you just listen to rap music, you listen to one of your songs, like, oh crap, that's anime reference, you know. Same thing like regular artists reference, you know, just anything, just a Hennessy bottle, money, it's just ideas, I guess, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like you listen to guys like Ski Master Slump God. You want to consider him a nerdcore rapper? Do you understand how many references that guy has thrown into songs that are like anime related? Megan Thee Stallion had a whole bar.
Yeah. I heard that. I did that.
Like that's my biggest thing is like, what's the difference? Like, if my shit is nice, my shit is nice. No matter what genre it is, it could be country music. I don't even listen to country music. I love Hunter Hayes.
Hey, you gonna drop a bar by Hunter Hayes?
You feel me? Like, I that's why I was telling you, like, I'll explain because I feel music is music at the end of the day.
Music is music.
Like,
but some people need to be educated though.
Exactly. Like the subcontext is nerdcore. Just like you listen to hip hop music, that's the subcontext of music. Music is music at the end of the day. Then it branches out. That's how I look at it. And if it's good music, it's good music. No matter what it is. Like half of the things on the radio suck. Terrible.
All the things on the radio suck.
I say half just to be nice. A lot of it. But it's catchy. And if it can make you move your foot or shake your ass, people like it.
But you got to look at it like this. You know, you get in your car. Most people who listen to radio, they're in the car. They push the button, they turn the knob, and that's it. You hit the station, and it's simple as that.
True.
Granted, most cars come, depending how developed they are, have Bluetooth. You could just have your phone. Then you turn on your car, it's already connected, and you could just hit Spotify. But some people don't even want to do that and play their favorite songs. They rather listen to the radio and let them guide them.
That's true.
Yeah, man. I think it's one of those things. It has to hit a point where like there's a station where it's strictly for nerdcore music, because I put people on to dudes like Rustage in the UK. Rustage has an album that's simply him, but dude drops like every other week a new song about a different thing, and dude's amazing.
Well, if you keep up with a lot of these artists in this genre and on Twitter and stuff, like I do, like DPS is always asking, like Daddy Fat Snaps, you mentioned him, DPS. He's always constantly asking like what people's opinion on like regular music other than the style of music he's putting out, because he wants to put out regular music, but he's not sure he'll get the same traction being that he's known for like a certain type of music. They want to be able to put out regular music, but that song, they're not listening to the artist for that song, even no matter how good that song could be and better than regular people you listen to these days. They want to, but other people just think of it one-sided. They don't think outside the box, and they're like, oh, but I know you because of the Zoro rap or the Luffy rap. Yeah. But they want to be able to put out that type of music and regular music. Because, you know, you get burned out too, dog.
That is true.
And, you know, the passion goes outside of just like he was saying. He wants to rap about, he raps about like, you know, anime and whatever reference he feel like at the time, passion at the moment, that's gonna come on the song.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Like I have a project I'm gonna work on, right? So I guess I'll announce it here. Some
go.
people know, but I'm gonna work on this project. It's called Chapter Black. You ever seen Yu Yu Hakusho?
Of course, my dog.
Okay,
Man, you
chapter,
scared.
chapter Black. You remember that, right? So the whole concept of it is Chapter Black.
Black
It's
tournament.
the atrocities of the world put onto music. 7 songs, 7 different personalities, all because since we had 7 personalities, 7 different beats.
That's what's up.
That's what the project is. I'm literally structuring it like if it was a movie because that's what Chapter Black is. It's a VHS. But it's like there might not be any anime references. There might
Actually
be
sounds
a few.
pretty dope if you make the CD cover
Exactly,
like a
man,
VHS.
like-
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
So it's like it's one of those. I mean, that was kind of the plan. I have a little more to it. Yeah. But I have like pretty much the whole track list. I have a couple of features. They're dudes that don't do nerdcore music. And it's like, I encourage them. I'm like, look, I want to work on you, what you like to do so you feel comfortable. Like, I can do whatever. I don't care. Bro, I'm ambidextrous. I've been freestyling so I can work with it. But I wanted to make it like, yo, I want you to feel comfortable. Put your best foot forward. This is taken from an anime. It's inspired by an anime that I love. But it has nothing to do with anime. So is it still considered nerdcore or not? Might be both.
Yeah.
See, I listen to a lot of it, and there's songs from DPS that I listen to. It could be the cover about, I don't know, give you an example, even though he hasn't come out with this, Luffy. No reference at all to Luffy, just describing his personality and everything, and that could be thrown to you.
That's true.
You can flip the idea into what he's talking about, and you know, the first person you can think about, oh, that's David.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? But he never ever mentioned, aside from the cover art,
Luffy.
because you know all those characteristics and everything he's mentioned about him. You know, the feats and everything are him.
Yeah, I mean, I have a song, the one I told you about, the one I sent you. It's called Itadori for Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, right? Not once do I mention Yuji Itadori or Sukuna in the song at all, but I describe it perfectly to a T that you understand what I'm talking about.
That's that next level shit.
You get me? Like, I have a song called King Sinbad from Magi. I said Sinbad one time, and it was when I do like my name, you know, I Sinbad. That's it. It was never meant to reference him. I literally just described it. You get me? Like, I think the art of storytelling in music,
It's beautiful.
like, it's great. And I think when people step away from being like, Luffy and his friends, and like, nah, bro. Just, you know, I know who Luffy is. I know he stretches. I know he does Gear 4 and gets all big. I know Bound Man. I know Snake Man. I know all this. Just describe it. Describe it and make your music nice. And as long as your music is nice, whether you describe it perfectly or not, people are gonna bop to it.
Exactly.
The problem with nerdcore is you have to kind of, you know, thin that fine line where it's like some people are more towards the nerdy, and they don't care how good your music is. They just want to hear what you say. It's like at SuperCon when they do the wrestling. Some people just pop because they see Deadpool. I popped because I saw Deadpool do a sunset flip that was like nasty. Shout out Willie. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Breaking the fourth wall.
So yeah, it's just, you know, I think like there's that fine line that you have to try to toe, and I think the musical aspect is what people have been you know, looking into more now, as opposed to the nerdy side of it, because it's like if you make good music, it's gonna be good, and as long as you give enough, people are gonna like it.
They gonna fuck with either way it go. And like I love how you explained the whole nerdcore, because me personally, I was like nerdcore. He put me on earlier this year with some Sasuke songs, Itachi,
Madara.
the Madara. That shit was hard.
I went that direction because I know you fuck with those characters.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like I don't really look. I'll be honest with you. I don't really fuck with Naruto. I don't at all.
You told me that.
But listening to these songs inspired me kind of to even want to watch it. Because if a music could do that to you, bring that next level like that, like come on, I didn't need a whole series to make me feel that way.
Yeah, I mean,
and just by the way they described it and stuff, maybe like, damn, you know, I kind of want to go back and kind of watch it now.
yeah, like that Itadori song. Like I'll play it once we're done, so you can hear it. Right? I wrote that in like 3 hours within 2 days, specifically for the show yesterday. I finished that song last week.
Sheesh.
I recorded it maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and I had to perform it like that. And the only reason I recorded it and performed it was like, yo, I like it.
That
I
shit
think it's gonna be
slapping.
dope. And then I know that during the show, like people were, you know, kind of drunk or people were like acting
course.
wild and stuff. But I know like I did something right because I look in the crowd and it's crazy. I saw one girl staring me down the whole time, like in a trance, like vibing. And I was like, dope, let me just try to focus there because you know, if not, I'm gonna get thrown off by the random dude shaking his ass, this and that, you feel me? Or like I'll forget my lyrics and I gotta ad lib it and stuff like that. And
You don't want that, boy.
yeah, I ain't want that,
Man,
bro.
kill me.
It's legit, bro. I said it.
Oh
like,
man,
that's
shout out to dude shaking his ass, boy.
I didn't even get his name, but homie was wild, bro.
Oh man.
But yeah, once I stepped off, I'm just walking, and the first thing she told me, she's like, "You're really good." She's like legit, like you have talent. You're really good. You should do this. Like keep on. And then her man pops out. He's like, or whatever he was. I'm assuming that's her man. He popped out, same thing. He's like, "Yo, you're nice, bro." But like, you know, he was like, "You're nice." Like I know you liked it, but I know she was being legit because I looked out in the crowd and I saw her eyes piercing into my eyes.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Seriously, you're the like." This is her words. "You're the best one that's been out here performing. You need to keep doing this because like whatever it is, you got it."
There you go, man. You
And
got
I
that
was
fan,
like,
man.
I appreciate the love.
It's
Like,
that feedback that keeps you going, man.
yeah, and it was like, yo, like I know.
Sometimes that little pat in the back is extra, man.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know a lot of people are eating shit today, but I had one person that was not my family, that was not one of my friends, that I had never met before. At least one who was like, yo, I fuck with you. And it was a woman. Of all things. I mean, I take more respect when chicks like my music than men. Like, you guys probably should like my music. I didn't expect you. And I'm like, I love you right now. Like, thank you.
Feel you on that.
So what kind of guidance can you give somebody just starting off in this industry?
Man, it's a rough thing to navigate because you have to learn how to deal with different personalities, different producers, different artists. I think the best way to do it is, personally for me, I do my own thing. And I'm like very honest with whoever I'm trying to work with. I have a song that should be coming out with this dude named I Am Chris Craig. He's really good. I'm just waiting him to send me back the verse. And, you know, under certain circumstances, he hasn't been able to because, you know, he just moved and things like that.
Oh, yeah, we get that a lot.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know, you're good, bro. I'll push it back. Just try to send it to me as soon as you can. And it's like one of those things where it's a give and take because, like, I have somebody else I have to send a verse to after we're done here, like tonight. And I have to mix it and everything. And I told him, hey, look, man, I got a little pushback. He's like, cool, I'll do it in January, and I'll just drop a series of them. His name's Aiden Cobalt. And I was like, dope. So I got to send that to him. And I think that's the best way to go about it. That's why I like the nerdcore scene, too, more. Because these are dudes that make regular music and nerdcore music, like Shofu.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty humble people.
Yeah, man. Well,
Okay.
you got some dudes. You got some dudes who are stuck up. You got some
I
dudes
get it,
who
I
are
get
trying
it,
to
I get it.
capitalize and trying to ask for way too much than they should be. But then you got dudes like I said, like Peso Pete, where he's like he charges a lot, right? But I think it's legit because dude's on everything right now, and I respect that. And it's one of those things where I tell him too. I was like, yo, let me know when you need me on a song, bro. You don't got to charge me. You don't got to charge me. I'll do it for you. I'll do the first one free. I don't mind, you know. And it's not to get put on. It's just I like your music. I like what you do. Let's do this. Token the same thing. I'm like, yo, if you ever got anything, bro, I'm with it. Like, because I think it's just a give and take, and you got to learn how to deal with personalities. Luckily, I'm not like 18 trying to do this. I'm 28, bro. I've been dealing with people my whole life. I've been dealing with idiots. I've dealt with fighters. I know how to, you know, navigate it. But I think the best advice I could give anybody is just try to put yourself in their shoes. Because if not, you're always going to get hate. You're always going to get like, oh, he's a cornball, or he's this, he's that. It's like, bro, just try to put yourself in their shoes. If you're probably going to say something that somebody's not going to like, don't say it.
There you go, D. That's your first step. Start rapping, dog.
Oh, nah. I'm gonna say that shit, dog. Say that shit, dog.
My bad. He wanted to do R&B like Ray J singing the rain.
Man, R&B's a little different, though.
Say that shit,
R&B,
dog.
they trying to show love.
When it comes
over
to
there.
me, I'm the kind of guy, like, I love how you put it. Like, sometimes you should keep that shit back. But with me, sometimes you gotta say that shit. Because some people never hear it from anyone in their circle. Friends, family, co-workers, they never hear it. You have to give it to them. So they're like, oh, he ain't fucking around. no, like you gonna hear this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an asshole outside of music. I'm very blunt. I'm just like,
As long as you're real with yourself, man. You gotta be real with yourself, or you be real with people. Be honest, because if you don't know yourself, imagine that person who don't know you. You don't know yourself, bro.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I'm a nice guy. In general, I'm a nice guy. You know, I just want to see people do good. Like I just want to see a smile, man. I just want to see a smile, and I want to smile. You feel me?
In the whole room.
Yeah, but I can be an asshole. I know when to be cutthroat. I know when to be like, fuck you. And then when it comes to music, I've just learned to just not say anything. Like if I don't like how much you're trying to charge me, I'm like, all right, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I'm not gonna argue with you,
That's
bro.
actually a good step for a good question right there. How do you feel like once you like? Let's say you come out. I know you're doing it just to do it. Let me put you in the shoes right now. You got 15 songs out a year later from now in total, 15, 20 songs, whatever songs you came out at that time, and you feel like, okay, maybe I can start charging people for the hell of it too. How do you feel when's the right time for that?
Bro, I have 4 songs up that are me solo. I have 3 features. I have 2 more that are almost ready. One's gonna come out probably in the beginning of the month, and one after. So let's say that's 9 right there.
Okay.
If we count features, I'm gonna ask. I might have another one coming with Jamar Rose. I'm gonna throw it out there because I already talked to him and stuff, and I'm gonna try to get him on one. So let's say that's 10. I feel like I could charge right now, just off of what I've seen. I'm on a cipher and I've seen these dudes' prices, and I'm like, you know, don't disrespect, bro, but like, there's levels to this, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it's like I know what I can do. I've had Zerk, where I listen to some dudes that do nerdcore, and Zerk's like, why do you listen to him? I'm like, what do you mean? I like his music. He's like, yeah, but why do you listen to him? Like, I don't like to listen to people that I think I'm better than. And I feel like you got better bars than a lot of these dudes that you listen to. So why are you listening to them? And I'm like, I could see where you're coming from. And that's from another person. So I'm like, I got a third party telling me, I have people telling me like, yo, you're nice. And it's like, I listen to some of the stuff and I'm like, there's no way you should be charging $60 for a verse. Like, if you're charging 60, I could charge 100. And, you know, it's not to be disrespectful. It's just like, it is what it is. It's like Conor McGregor and TJ Dillashaw. I love TJ, but Conor can ask whatever he wants.
But what if you feel like, I understand it's all about being humble and stuff, but then you know you got those one people that are not humble and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then so let's say you know for a fact that, but you won't blatantly tell the man that you're better than him. Obviously not. You know, it's kind of fucked up unless you just hate the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you feel that way, you want to fucking just tell him because you're tired of him. You know.
Yeah.
But what if the dude sucks more than you, but you charging less than him? How do you feel about that? Are you dragging the industry down? Should you not value yourself the way you feel like you value yourself?
I mean, I think to each his own. I wouldn't tell like drag his name. Like, bro, just put me on a song and I'll renegade you.
But it's like you know,
That's it.
it's like you said. The example Zerk says, you know, you put it on good music, you shouldn't be charging $60 a verse. Feel me?
Yeah. Like if you're not putting out good, I think if you're not putting out good music,
I feel like that's a piece of advice.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of guys that are like told me like, oh, let's do feature for feature. So that might be another song. He's a dude named Rice Records. He's a great singer, rock voice. And I looked at his prices. I'm like, okay, shit, you know, that's pretty cheap. Then I look at other dudes and I'm like, how the fuck are you charging this? I'm like, what? I'm like, Rice, like you can sing. And like, what the hell? Like, how are you charging this? And I don't know, man. I'm doing it. I'm telling guys that are bigger than me, like, yo, I'll do the first one for free. I got you. After that, like, if we're cool, you know, we're swapping, it's fine. I think it's cool. Like, yo, you know, we're both eating here. But if it becomes a thing where I gotta pay you all the time, like, nah, bro, you gotta shoot me something.
Something, exactly.
Yeah, like we can work on it. It's fine. But you gotta shoot me something because remember, this is studio time I gotta go to pay. And then either I gotta pay for it to be mastered or I gotta take time out of my day to be mastering it.
But that's like the same thing when you look at Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne ran the whole entire 2010s, dog. You know, how many you think he was really charging people to get on their verse? And he got on your verse and destroy it.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn.
It's like, yo, you got to tone it down a bit, bro. Your verse is kind of crazy, dog.
Like, I want to get to a point. I want to work with everybody, and I want to just kill it. And I think it's easier to do features than make your own song, to be honest with you, as long as you like the beat and like the vibe. Because you only have one verse. That's it. Like, you can literally just kill one verse, and it's a wrap. And I love it because I'm like, yo, for Zerks, I felt like I did my thing on every verse because I literally just had to write one verse. And my music has been good. I'm getting more used to it. But I want to hit a point where I could just do features. So I'm like, you know, the bigger names, yeah, I got you. I'll throw you a bone. But next one, you got to throw me something back.
So is Eminem nerdcore?
Nah, but you see,
He makes a lot of references to
but you see what I mean?
songs, yeah.
But he's not. You see,
Especially when it came to him and Dr. Dre when they were doing the Batman Robin thing for a while. That was nerdcore for a while.
No. Just because he does like one song here and there, feature here and there, doesn't mean he's full. Like, no.
But exactly, but like he was saying, nerdcore is
He could step into a whole album, mixtape, whatever the hell you want to, his little thing, little collaboration, little project he has and stuff, but doesn't make him one though.
Yeah,
it just means he's good at his shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those fine line things where like, what is really considered that? Because like Rustage, for example, dude's touring in the UK right now, and he's a nerdcore artist predominantly with 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Shit.
And dude's touring the UK, just dropped the album that's not nerdcore. You feel me? Like it's just a thin line. I think that's why I look at myself as an artist. At the end of the day, I just make music.
So you think people are using nerdcore to gain a bigger audience, or they really genuinely love the genre?
I think they genuinely love the genre. Like dudes like Rustage, for example, his story is he had a friend bet him that he couldn't become a rapper.
Oh shit!
And he's a nerdy dude, and he decided to do it, and now he's big.
Yo, that man flipped that shit.
Show
Man,
food.
say, you know what? Fuck this, and you know what? And I'm gonna be a million subscriber in YouTube, boy.
that's
See,
what's
like
up.
Shofu, for example.
Okay, hey, bet me, my shit might come out too.
Shofu made the first Pokemon cipher as just like a play around thing with Scoot, and I think it was Archer and like people like that. Dude's huge, and like you listen to what he does, dude's nice. 6 seconds. He was a dude who was on Team Backpack, battle rapping with people with Screwface John, who I listened to, and dude has like the greatest anime song ever, greatest Marvel song ever, and it's like you would think it's just BS. He made this years ago, and shit's crazy. Dizzy 8 is another dude. You listen to him, you think it's like legit, just melodic hooks and stuff, and he's nice. Black Air Force Energy, that's one of his songs. Nice. Baki, nice. Like dude's just nice.
Black Air Force Energy. That's
fine.
real energy right there.
That's killing energy right there, boy. That's intentions right there. That's that demon, boy.
Like Kez has a thing called Demon Time. Kez was on the Pokemon Cypher, and dude's like bigger now. Black Link, he was on the Pokemon Cypher. Dudes that aren't nerdcore rappers like Anonymous, who rolls with Joey Badass.
Oh shit.
Anonymous is cool with Joey Badass. He has a song with Dylan. And Anonymous was
Dylan
on the
who?
Pokemon Cypher. Dylan Hall.
Dylan Hall.
Yeah, he has a song with Dylan Hall. And you know, he's featured on Dylan Hall's song, and he was on the Pokemon Cypher. Like, you know, it's just one of those things, like, what do you want to call these dudes? Like, you can call them a nerdcore artist, but these dudes are nice. I'm like, if you're nice, you're nice. That's it.
Facts. That's facts on
Now,
that
being
one,
that Dylan Hall is local, let's give him a shout out.
Yeah, for real. And I got to shout out my boys, the Geeky Robots. This Trafalgar Law hat I have never seen in my life. And they threw this out. And before I forgot, I want to make sure that I show them some love because those dudes are dope. Look them up on IG, the Geeky Robots. They got a full shop on the link. Socks, shirts, hats.
Look like they about to get an NFTs. What's looking like right now?
Everything, bro.
What can they find you at?
Me again. Just find me on IG, man. My YouTube, I still haven't put anything up, particularly for music. But if it's my regular IG, if you're just trying to shoot the shit, at Mikey Mike 3, MikeYY, MikeE 3. And then if it's for my music stuff, that's where more of my music updates are. Drop the Mike _MD, DROP, MikeDAMI. Wait, drop the mic. No, shit, I spelled it wrong.
It's all right.
Liquors hit
The link will be in the bio.
Yeah,
Link will be in the
DROP.
bio.
I still got to do this. DROP DAMIKE _MD. There we go.
That
Showing you how fast he can spit that
that's
too.
it.
Any collaborations you'll want to have in the near future? That you're like you want to?
Dude, I've been talking. Like I said, I've been talking with Peso Pete. I just want to get on one of his songs because I just want to have a different side of me, and he turns up a lot more. I've been trying to chat with.
Said he's local too, right?
Yeah, he's local.
That's
too.
another shout out right there.
Yeah, he's the man. I've been trying to talk to like Token Black, another dude. That same thing. I just love his music. He's a Yu-Gi-Oh guy who makes regular music too.
Shit, dog.
So he's like, he got a
Man, get some of the blue ass and spit your verse, boy.
Heart of the cards, man.
Hard the cards.
That dude's nice, bro. He's the only Texan you'll know that doesn't have a Texas flow, and he'll know what I'm talking about. And yeah, besides that, I mean, DPS obviously. Like I look more towards the nerdcore guys, Rustage. I would love to make a song with Screwface John.
Fable's a good one too.
Fable's awesome. Yes, Fable's amazing. And Crypt and Quadeca, who I'm remiss that I didn't mention, but I love Quadeca, and Quadeca has his own thing. And, those are some guys amongst others. I just want to work with everybody, man. Put some good shit out.
I like that.
And, there'll be a verbal record of me.
What inspired you to go in this round of music?
Nothing really, bro. Just circumstance,
Because, you could be shooting the shit and just rap about regular things. And, you do throw some influence. Some,
Yeah, I mean, it was just circumstance. Like, I just got put on. I wasn't going to Yeah, I wasn't gonna make music. I really wasn't planning on making music. My only goal was to be on the Pokemon Cypher. So if any of you dudes in Cypher Gang or WDFA hear this, I'm legit.
Hit them up.
I'm legit trying to be on the Pokemon Cypher. 2022. Let's make this shit happen.
Make them Diglett.
Bro, I don't care what Pokemon. I don't give a fuck what you need me to do, bro. Pause.
What about the Killer Cypher? Like the Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers, all them boys.
I don't watch a lot of horror movies,
you want
man. So I'm not really into horror. I would do Marvel.
Gotta come from the heart.
Okay,
Yeah,
heart
I would.
that.
I mean, I probably could. I would just have to find somebody I resonate with.
Okay.
For that, like I do the anime stuff because it's what I watch the most. Like my phone cover is Gojo. You feel me? Like in the background, it's Haikyuu.
All right.
So. I think it has to resonate with you. So I definitely want to do the Pokemon Cypher. That's the only thing I really had a goal for.
All right.
And then circumstance got me into it. And I was like, you know what, bro, let's keep doing this. But I want to make my own regular music, too. That's more me. Even though I try to put a little bit of me in everything.
So what's the name of that song you got coming out soon?
Oh, that one, Itadori. If you guys seen Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't know. I mean, I know Lou has.
We know Lucy and everything.
I know Lou has.
Shout out Lou again.
Oh, Lou has
In the background.
Lou, bro, we about to fight. Oh my
So
god.
let's get into it. So what can you tell us about that song?
Man, the main character is named Yuji Itadori from the show. And yeah, I just wanted to put something that encapsulates him from like the first season at least. I know a few more things besides that. But there's also a little like bit extra because he has the demon inside him, Sukuna. So there's like a little section for Sukuna to show love. But yeah, I have that, and I have another song called 8 Gates that should be coming out by the end of the year. That's like
that shit better go hard, man.
Yeah.
Shit better go hard.
That's what I am, Chris Craig. That should be dope. I know he should fuck his shit up, and I got my verse already. Yeah, Duncan Robinson. Yeah, shout out Duncan. If you ever see this, you know somebody loves you. And yeah, man, Itadori was just, I needed something for the show. I like this beat, and I just started trying to spitball little hooks, and something came to me that said Tiger of the West, and he was from they called him the Tiger of West High School. And I was like, yeah, this is going to work. And I just wrote it.
I like that.
It took me like 2 days, like splitting it, but like 3 hours. I write pretty quick. Once I'm into it, like I turn them out like this.
Let's go ahead and play this little clip of the song right here for people so they can get a taste of it.
I be that tiger of the West, that when you see me come correct, my other half will interject, you wanna try me, come and test, I hope you understand shit's different here. So when I pull up, no exercise. I catch a body when I turn up. You're in a vegetative state, immobile like a turnip. And when my other half tags in, you know it's about to worsen.
That was pretty hard.
Appreciate that, man. Have to give you guys a little something at least to show. I performed it. I debuted it yesterday. Yeah, so whoever saw it live, I told them like
that beat was pretty hard.
That beat was hard.
That beat was hard. JD was behind that one too?
Nah. JD does my engineering beats. I got a homie named Steve Toggies.
Shout out Steve Toggies.
He does some of my stuff. Besides that, man, I just beat stars, find some hot shit, and like I like it. Let me do it.
Rip. I like that.
Yeah. So I mean,
hard.
Like I said, I got stuff that's normal. I have like Saki isn't really a anime song, but it has like a few bars. And then I have other things like I have a song that I haven't put out that has a little more singy to it called Hola Señorita. I have little things like that I've been trying to make on the side, but it's predominantly nerdcore for now with little things here and there. Throw ladies a bone here and let you guys turn up for a little. You feel me? Things like that. But I appreciate the feedback, man.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
It's good.
what's
I mean, look, if I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
We're that honest. Like, if it's garbage, I'm
I like honest opinions,
like,
dog.
but I'm
I
saying,
don't play around
like,
bullshit.
that shit garbage.
Bro, I tell people all the time.
I don't play with bullshit, bro.
The people I send like my music, like I send you, I tell you, hey, look, I
Yeah.
have a new song out. I tell Lou, people, I'm gonna tell you now. You know, I tell people and I'm like, yo, let me know what you think. Honestly, I don't care if you tell me you don't like it because you know
That's the feedback you need, though.
Yeah, it could be either one of these things where it's like I don't like it because it's not my style, or I don't like it because I just don't like it.
All right.
You know, and you tell me I don't like it because it's not my style, I know, okay, you're probably the wrong person to ask. Let me ask somebody else. But if it's like you don't like it, cool. Why do you not like it? Like, talk to me, you know, so I can work on it for the future. That's how I think of it. I don't, you know, feedback doesn't hurt my feelings. Words are words, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You just grow from it. I think that's how it should be.
That's true, man. All the way.
All right. Well, it was amazing to have you, man.
No, man, I appreciate you
Great, the
guys.
Swiss Army Man of Miami, bro. Man does everything and
Everything.
everything. Great music. That was a hot song. And he will be releasing that sometime. I don't even know.
Beginning of December,
It's
sometime.
December.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Follow me on IG, and you know, you'll see. Follow me on IG. Follow these guys for sure. I'm sure they'll post something for me, or I can tell them.
Gonna be all over IG
And,
this
you
week.
know,
Yeah.
And, you know, somebody will know, and somebody will tell you, and just find it. And
It's gonna be a couple people listening to the podcast and probably rewinding those last 30 seconds, listening to that a couple times before. You know, it's gonna be hooked. It's gonna be like crack, bro. It's gonna be there, bro.
I hope, man. I mean, I'm trying to see if I can get it before the middle of December.
We're gonna keep you posted.
Right for the holidays, y'all. Right for the holidays.
I got
So-
something else in mind for the holidays too. I might drop 2 more besides that.
You gotta follow up, people. Follow up. I tell you guys all the time on Instagram. You gotta follow. You got a lot of talented people out here.
Yeah, man.
You're trying to get them out there, you know.
Yeah, hit me up, man. I'm a cool guy. I like talking shit, man. Hit me up, talk shit with me. If you think
I can spit you a verse and break your knee in half. Come on, people. And he's gonna put a band-aid over it.
And talk sports with you at the same
Real,
time.
man. No Shave November, you tell me I look rough on camera, and I'm like, it's cool, bro. I appreciate it. I'll line up for you next time. Like, it's cool, man. Just hit me up, hit these guys up, show love, and you know, give constructive criticism. I think that's how it should always be, man.
100%. All right, D, wrap it up, man.
Like you already know, we are the squad. We out this bitch.